All right. For those that are still standing, there's some seating. Let me see. Some seating over here. Yeah. All right. All right. How are you all doing? Awesome. Awesome. Welcome to another session of Austin Startup Meetup. How many of you are here for the first time? All right. And how many of you are here in Capital Factory for the first time? All right, so that's great. So welcome everyone. And any people new to Austin? All right, welcome to Austin. So let's see. So Austin Startup Meetup. I mean, as the name suggests, we talk about meetups and we talk about startups. No, actually, we only talk about startups. And we've been meeting for almost 7 years, I think. 2017 when we started. We've been having a lot of events since, and we thank Capital Factory for facilitating all these events. And the nature of the meetup is, I know there's a lot of events where you can go to, where you can hear pitches, where you can look at a lot of startups and talk to founders. And there are events where you can go to, just purely networking style events. We try to mix in a lot of those events throughout the year. So sometimes we do have networking events. Sometimes we have kind of like a pitches style events, and then we do have one showcase event in the middle of the year, or not in the middle of, but in March, in the beginning of the year, essentially close to South by Southwest. We also have a huge event around the startup showcase, and most of the time we have like a long form conversation with a speaker that comes and talks about a topic of interest to startups, whether it's venture capital or funding or marketing or any of those topics we as founders would like to get more information on. And so, as I said, we thank Capital Factory for giving us the space for meeting and talking about startups all these years. And for those that are new to Capital Factory and would like to know more about Capital Factory, they can go to capitalfactory.com. They have a membership where you can get access to a mentor network. You can have a co-working space, and also they do fund startups. So if you need more information about that, you can talk to Emily at the front desk, or you can also go to capitalfactory.com and register there and talk to some of those folks from those teams. And FounderDash is a new application that's coming out soon to help early stage founders to navigate through the process of building their ideas and refining their ideas. And I think it'll be launched this month sometime, a beta program. And so keep an eye out for that. We typically start our events between 6 to 6:30 and then have a fluid schedule where we talk about what this meetup is about. Then we'll have a main event where we have a speaker or pitches or any other talks that we normally have. And then we'll go into networking at 7:30, and then by 8 o'clock we need to wrap and go out of this room because they'll be closing the doors. So we'll go through a few slides of some resources for people that are new to the startup world or that are looking to get into incubators and accelerators and things like that. And then we'll talk about the main things for today. So for those that are looking to apply to accelerators and incubators, there's a lot of accelerators in town, or even in around the town in San Antonio and other places around Austin as well. Here are a small list of accelerators that have their deadlines coming up. Techstars has I think they're winding down their Austin program or pausing their Austin program, so I didn't find anything about their Austin schedule anymore, but they do have a virtual hybrid program that has application deadline on May 22nd, and then SKU is it's a program that's focused on CPG and retail startups. So if you're a CPG or retail startup, SKU is a very good accelerator to go to and be part of. So they have their application for this year, so for fall 2024, on May 31st. And International Accelerator typically accepts companies that have cross-border or international founding teams, and they help with a lot of the visa issues. They also help with setting up, a U.S. presence for those startups from outside the US as well, and they help with a lot of those international founder-related problems. They have a application deadline of May 31st as well, and Sputnik is a kind of a quasi accelerator program slash a VC entity where they take in companies that they want to fund, and typically they look for high growth startups. I think in the Austin ecosystem, you'll probably find a few startups, and I think there's a couple of founders that used to come here that also were part of the Sputnik program, so you can find some and talk to them too. And then there's two more which have like a rolling deadline. They don't have like a specific deadline, but they take in applications throughout the year. JBTVL and ATI, both are part of the Austin, UT Austin ecosystem of accelerators and incubators, so they're all, both of them are equity free, so you're not giving up any equity to be part of the program, and so you can apply for them anytime, and you can even talk to some of the people that run these programs because they're just here in UT. And then there's a few others like Divink and Capital Factory that also have applications that keep coming up. They have like several programs, so depending on which program is currently accepting applications, you can find more on those sites. And there's a few other places where you can also find applications to various incubators and other programs like that. F6S. I don't think AngelList is doing anything with the applications anymore. They used to. And then there's, as I said, like plenty of local accelerator programs and incubators. Mass Challenge is an equity-free program. They're a very widely, I think, known program throughout the US, and they also have chapters outside the US. In Texas, I think they have two, one in, or maybe three, I think one in Dallas, Austin, and also in Houston as well. And they have their application deadline typically in the early part of the year. They take in applications in Feb or Jan and Feb, I think. But great program, equity free again. Founder Institute, they take companies from very early stage as well as other late stages as well. So kind of like an incubator slash accelerator program. Bunker Labs focuses on veteran-owned startups. We talked about Divink, Medical Innovation Labs, they focus on health tech. We talked about SKU, JBTVL, Sputnik. Techstars, as I said, like they're probably pausing their Austin program. And I think they laid off a lot of their workforce recently, so I think they're restructuring which programs they want to focus on. And International Accelerator we talked about, and Oracle Startup is an enterprise-focused accelerator program that focuses on enterprise startups. And there's a few other programs like that which focus on their kind of like ecosystem of enterprise software. So Oracle typically focuses on startups that can augment their ecosystem, and there's also SAP and other programs as well. Typically, they tend to be equity free. They don't take equity because they try to get your startup to be part of their ecosystem and enrich their ecosystem of partners and companies. And likewise, there's also local angels and syndicates and even VC firms, plenty of them. There's only a small list that I put up there. Active Capital and Geekdom Fund, both of them are in San Antonio. Live Oak, Silverton, and CTAN. CTAN is Central Texas Angel Network. Those three are in Austin. And CTAN also offers, for example, CTAN has like 6 funding rounds a year, and they I think the first two are done for this year. You can follow CTAN on Twitter and other and on their website as well to find out like when they're doing the next round. And typically they also provide office hours, so you can talk to them if you are wanting to, apply for that funding cycle. You can even talk to them beforehand, before even applying, so you can get some feedback on your startup and where you are for their consideration too. And Alamo Angels is in San Antonio, Quake Capital is in Austin, and Beam Angel Network is no longer doing funding. They used to focus on female-founded startups, but I think they're doing other programs for female entrepreneurs. So do check out their pages too. And I mean, some of the other resources, these are pretty well known, some of these, like AngelList, F6s, LinkedIn, where you can find a lot of connections for your teams, and if you're building a team and things like that. Austin Digital Jobs and Austin Tech Volunteers, those two are Facebook groups. One focuses on tech jobs here in Austin, whether you want to find or post. The other focuses on volunteership opportunities in tech, again, whether you want to find or post. TechMap co-founders, and there's also another called Fiesta. Those two are other great meetups that you can go to for startups and networking. I think TechMap co-founders meetup, they focus on pitching, and then Fiesta focuses on networking. So I'd highly recommend those two also for you all to check out if you haven't yet. There's a couple of other Facebook groups, Solo Founders and Austin Startups Facebook groups that you can also find good information and network in Austin regarding startups. And for those that want a self-paced program, Y Combinator has a program called startupschool.org. You can or Startup School, which is you can find more information on startupschool.org, and you can find a self-paced 10-week program that Y Combinator offers that you can register and go through. And they also have like a few other perks that they give. So it's always it's no cost, so there's no harm in going through that if you'd like to. And then there's a few other resources here like Hacker News, Indie Hackers. A lot of people probably are already aware of. And I know building startups is tough, and a lot of startups, they start with 1 or 2 people just burning their midnight oil trying to build their startups. So it's hard for them to get support. And so if y'all are doing any of that, and then if you need to, if you need some additional helping hands with the testing of your apps or products or services, just drop us a line, and I'll try to shoot it out to the group. And if there's anyone interested in the group, they can probably reach out to you. Likewise, if you need to spread the word out, just drop me a line, and I can also share that information with the group, whether you're launching a product or whether you're launching a new feature or want to just spread some news to the group. Let me know. All right, so we typically meet in the first Monday every month. So the next meetup is June 3rd, and if there's any specific topic that you all want me to cover, I'm more than happy to bring in speakers that can address those topics. So just let me know, and I can arrange for certain sessions too. All right, so with that said, today we'll actually go through a few things regarding the state of the ecosystem in Austin for startups, and then we'll also go through a round of lightning pitches. So what I'll do is I'll just put this aside for the moment, this slide, and let's go to the ecosystem updates. So for those that are curious, like what the state of the Austin ecosystem is, there's about 4,500 companies in the ecosystem, startup companies, and then also 2.5 funded startups as well. And it's been doing great for the last few years. $5+ billion in 2021 and 2022, and then 3.3 billion in 2023 in the VC investment. However, that 2023 figure is probably not final. There's still, we're getting this information from the Austin Chamber of Commerce and Deal Room, so there's still some updates that they're probably doing with those figures. So, yes, sir. Yeah, I can post it on Meetup in the comments, or I'll share it with all of you. Yeah, no worries. And the figures that I'm talking about here, there is also, so Austin Chamber of Commerce has a partnership with Dealroom. Dealroom is a website that tracks all the investment and other things around the US and other places. So they do offer a free access to a lot of this information with their partnership. So you can just go to the Austin Chamber of Commerce website, and also they have a lot of categories where you can filter and see the startups and all those things, like who got funding and which year they got funding and all those things for Austin-based startups as well. And then yeah, you can see a lot of I mean, for the last 10 years, they have a track of like how the funding ecosystem has evolved in Austin. And some of the startups here that have raised, I mean, that has to be 2024. I think I need to fix that. Oops. It is in 2023. This is 2024. They've raised quite a bit of money so far. Ninja One, Harbor Health, I think Serenity Kids, Under, and a few others. And if you're wondering like which sectors received the most funding, there's health and energy top the list, and after that we have enterprise software and transportation and real estate. So if your startup is in any of those sectors, I mean, you're lucky. So you have a lot of chance to get funding here in Austin. And then the ecosystem also has like semiconductor, mobility, and space as like some of the top segments where the money goes to from the VC investment so far. And this is for 2024 figures. So this year, there's already been quite a bit of activity in those sectors. And the combined value of all the, I mean, this just tracks the total value of all the by valuation of all the startups, in Austin, and it's reached 100 billion in 2023. And this slide lists a few of the top investors. There's a lot of investors that moved to Austin over the last few years. So I know this. It's hard to see probably. I don't know if it's visible much, but there's Silverton Partners, Cable Factory, Next Coast, Live Oak Partners, Sputnik, and some of these we've already covered in the previous slide. So they're very active in the Austin ecosystem, and you can also find them at a lot of events. They do a lot of events as well. So do keep an eye on some of these, investors if you'd like to, connect with them and network with them too. And this is something that a lot of people do ask me, compared to other places in the U.S., is Austin a good place to raise capital? And it's a mixed bag. As you can see, Austin is definitely one of the top 10 investment areas. I mean, or top 10 areas to raise investment for your startup. But there's other ecosystems that are far more, I would say, easy to raise money. Austin is slowly catching up, but there's a long way to go. But here, a lot of startups I hear they get money based on like validation, and I mean early stage startups at least. I mean, you need a lot of validation before you can raise money compared to other markets about that in that list. All right, so that's the ecosystem update so far, and I'll share all this with the group later. And so with that said, we also want to now go around the room, and let's try to just break the ice and see who's in the room, and then after that we'll go with a round of pitches and things like that. Before I do that, I just want to see how many of you here are working on an idea or a product or service or a startup if you have already raised money or launched. There's a few people. Okay, awesome. So if you all want to pitch, be ready next. But before that, let's go around the room to see like who's here, and so that way we know kind of like the mix of the room. So just introduce yourself, and you can either say who you are, and if you're working on a product or service or idea, tell what, just a couple of lines about like what that does, and then if you oh, not this one actually. And then if you are, I mean, this is, I won't talk about this slide, but if you are here, just, I mean, if you're not building any startup, just tell, what's your expertise, because there's a lot of people here that they're looking for people that can help with sales or marketing or other things. So we can see who's here that has certain expertise that can connect with others and help them. So just who you are, what are you working on? If you have a startup, what does your startup do? And then again, like if you have a challenge, or ask about like, hey, I'm looking for a product person, or I'm looking for a sales executive, or I'm looking for a co-founder. Tell us who you're looking for. And if you're here not working on a startup, just tell what your experience is, okay? And we'll just go through the room, and then after that, we'll go through lightning pictures. So we'll start here and then go through the room this way. Do you want to? Awesome. Do you have a name of the company or not yet? Mimetic Intelligence. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. And when you hear people like that, offering what they have and also looking for someone else or something that they need help with. If you have anyone in your network, or if you have that experience, do connect with them and do provide them those connections or that help that they need. And if they're working on certain things like an app or product or service that excites you, try it out and then share it with your friends and family and in your circles. And also, um, if even if you don't like it, do tell why you didn't like it, because that's really important for a lot of founders as well. So if you hear about a product or app or service, do give that feedback or try it out, and then share it with the extended networks that you're part of. All right, thank you, sir.
Hey everyone, my name is Chris. I've been doing Capital Factory for a long time. I actually run two programs here at Capital Factory, the Digital Nomad Lifestyle. So this is for people who want to work from a laptop and travel the world. I kind of cover all the aspects of what that lifestyle covers. For example, like insurance issues, from like taxes to travel logistics. So that means every third Monday of the month at 6 p.m. on the fifth floor if you're interested. And then I also run another one, the Rising Trend of One-Person Businesses. This is more or less for people who don't want to travel, but also want to build their own business themselves. So I show you like how to scale, how to get funding, things like that. So if you're interested, come talk to me. I can give you more details.
Yeah, some great meetups to go to. So do check with him too. I think it was twice a month, right? You have
Yeah.
twice a month. Yeah. So awesome. All right. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lamont. I'm actually new to Capital Factory. I'm excited to be here, be in the room with everyone. Um, my company is a real estate company. It's about community revitalization. So if you're into real estate or you're into architecture, you know what I'm talking about.
Awesome. And are you looking for anyone to help you with something, or any challenge that you're currently facing?
My challenge right now is just trying to incorporate, I guess, more of the technical realm in coding when we are in like software development background.
Awesome. All right. So I think there's already one person behind you that offered software help. So yeah, do talk to him. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Oh, the one behind. Yeah. 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 Go
Okay, I
ahead.
I run a few companies, and I'm a lot more involved in biotech. But right now, what I'm seeing is like a big intersection between AI and machine learning and biotech, and we're actually trying to create some at-home test kits that would use AI and machine learning to interpret the data. So I was just trying to meet more people to get a little bit more knowledge in the area. I'm kind of naive.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, my name is Annette, and I've been doing software consulting for the past 8 years. But now I have my own company, so I have a company that helps immigrants to get a job in the US, and we also help them with their work visa. So if you need to bring someone to the United States, let me know and talk to me.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir.
My name is Ben. I'm working on a sports media company, and right now I'm looking for hungry sports fan interns at the Power Club.
All right. So if anyone of you know about anyone looking for internship opportunities and also into sports, all right? So
Yeah, I gotta be interested in sports,
yeah,
and I gotta ideally be a college intern ready to work.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. Do connect them with what's your name? You said
My name's Ben.
Ben. Yeah, connect them with Ben, and he'll take care of the rest. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey everyone, my name is Rajiv Kumar. So I work in the industry as a AI data scientist for over 15 years now, and founded a company, Brazos, so it provides strategy consulting and growth analysis. So the idea behind the startup is to basically the pain points that we have gone through as a hiring manager while finding the right candidate, we try to solve that. So we are not a recruitment company who is just writing keywords in the resume and sending it to you. We have an in-house solution development
Awesome. What's the name of your company? You said Ray Solutions. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir. Oh, awesome. You said you're looking for e-commerce companies to test it out? Oh, okay. If anyone knows any e-commerce startups or companies that, yeah, preferably using Shopify, yeah, awesome. Yeah, do connect them with Dan. Yeah, thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Craig. I'm a television producer currently working on some of the major comedies. I'm here with my friend John in support of Hit School Live.
Awesome. Thank you.
My name's John. I've got an app called Skin Motion that plays audio back from tattoos, from sound wave tattoos. So it's image recognition, AI machine learning capability that I come from a TV background that I started with a guy. We're, in 45 countries, but I'm now running it and looking for, both capital to scale and engineers to help automate some solutions going forward.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi, Lawrence, team principal with COVID-19 Racing, with the world's first autonomous racing team. We just completed our first inaugural race at Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi, and had a great finish there. Our Maverick AI autonomous race car driver was able to complete high-speed multi-agent racing at that famed track. And so came into Austin just because obviously the dual use of autonomous capabilities, and this is a really strong ecosystem for defense startups. So excited to connect with anybody that has relationships in the DoD or is interested in putting our race engineers to work solving wicked-hard robotics problems.
Awesome. I know Capital Factory has a, I don't know if you already talked to Capital Factory folks. They have a, I think a floor dedicated to the defense. I think so. You can talk to Emily at the front desk. She can connect you with the folks in Capital Factory that can connect you with those teams. All right. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I'm Justin, former founder in the e-commerce marketplace arena. I have a background in climate science, sustainability, biology, and then craft beer and cannabis. So lots of things to talk about. New to Austin, trying to get plugged in and see what's going on. So if anybody has questions about those things, I might be able to offer a slightly better opinion.
Awesome. I think there's already a person that's looking at getting some feedback on their chatbot, e-commerce chatbot. So Dan's the man. So thank you. All right, thank you. Yeah, we'll come back and then come this way. So, yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Peace Chen. I'm bootstrapping a photo, image, editing, and content delivery service that helps customers or businesses get their product to market faster by not having to reinvent the wheel and optimize images for delivery to devices. I'm looking for partners, co-founders, marketing, customers, testers.
Awesome. And co-founders in technical side or the business side or
At this point, more on the marketing, sales,
marketing sales side?
business, but I'm open.
All right. And you also said you need some testers to give some feedback on the image.
Yeah, the more people using it, better. There's a free tier that's for low usage customers.
Awesome. And last time you spoke, I think you said you're targeting the WordPress, people developing WordPress websites. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I have a plugin for WordPress and also a component for React to make it easier to
Mhm.
submit without having to manually manipulate the URL.
Awesome. So anyone using images for your content, um, you can test out and give some feedback, and that'll greatly help him. And also, if you know of anyone looking to partner with, someone as a sales or marketing co-founder, yeah, the man to talk to. All right. Yes, sir.
I'm Raj Melishravu. I'm working on a software, I guess a SaaS platform to help small and medium businesses with mobile
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir.
What's up, y'all? My name is Tyler Nelson. Currently, I'm working on building a web-based note-taking app that helps its users with stopping their procrastination to help them achieve their writing goals through some negative reinforcement. So I'm currently trying to learn how to build this myself. What I came to do today is just kind of meet people from Capital Factory, and if I run into somebody that has experience with back-end development, that's great too.
Awesome. So anyone know backend developers? Yeah, you know who to connect you to. Oh, there's already one person that raised their hand. So awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir.
My name is Mo. I'm a software engineering, and I'm curious today what you are looking in general.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hello, guys. My name is Charlie Dominguez. I have an app called Checkmate. Checkmate is a user-to-user post-connection rating app. Think of Checkmate as an Amazon rating, but for people. Checkmate is anonymous. No one knows what you've rated others. No one knows what your ratings are. Checkmate is, what was the word I'm looking for? I lost my page. Checkmate is consensual, which means you actually have to invite someone or accept someone's invitation to rate. Think of Checkmate as eliminating your catfishing, eliminate scamming. Checkmate is there to identify gaslighters. Checkmate is a tool to help you with social media platform. It's on Apple and it's on Google. What I need from you is for you to go out and use the app and then give me a rating and like me on my Instagram or on Facebook or on Snap. So anyway, what I'm looking for today, I've been here before. Once again, I congratulate all of you for coming here because you're starting a great journey. It's going to take you and make you crazy, but you're going to enjoy yourselves along the way. I'm looking for anyone that needs to launch a go-to-market strategy. We're working with fraternities. We've had new student fraternities to sign on, and they're going to be our way to market to other non-week students, to the non-students. If you have any marketing experience in that great system, if you were a brand ambassador when you went to school, then come talk to me, because that's what I'm looking for at this point. Marketing, of course, I'm looking for investors, because it takes money to make more money. That's it. So, thank you very much.
All right. And congratulations on your launch. So do congratulate him on his launch. And then, yeah, it's CHKM and 8 on the app stores. So do check it out. And then, you know, if you like it, you know, use it and spread it within your networks. And if you don't like it, give him a bad rating and tell him why. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Hi everyone, I'm Katya. I'm actually just moved to Austin. This is my first meetup here. Very excited to be here. So I have a diverse background. I started in management consulting, was in financial services, financing real estate, doing data analytics and data science. I was doing machine learning before it was cool. And I started my company 2 years ago. It was immersive gaming station where we connect physical and digital world with computer vision. Built it from 0 to 1, had our first sales, ran out of capital, didn't make it, closing the company now, searching what am I going to do next. Kind of looking to join a startup that made it further than I did. Excited about robotics, AI. I actually have a degree in applied mechanics. Yeah. Oh, I also started a founders running club in Austin, and I'm looking for a co-founder who loves running and who, I guess there are so many of you guys here because I live by the trail and there's like all the trails. So if you run and if you want to join the club or if you want to help me co-found it, we'll be launching in about a month. There are 6,500 people running with Founders Running Club at this point around the world. So it's a really cool thing to do. Please come to me, say hi. I'm very friendly.
Yeah. So are you looking for something specifically in, I mean, other than the running, specifically in ML or robotics or those areas, or open to anything at this time?
I'm open to anything. I am passionate about just making a positive impact and joining the cool startup that I really
Awesome. Yeah, if you all know any cool startup that's um, in any of the areas that she's, I mean, she has a long list of, things that she's done. So I mean, that's cool to know. And so, anyone has any recommendations or connections into startups that you'll can connect her to, feel free to. And then those runners around here, you know which club to join now. There's a cool club in town now. So, all right, thank you. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, nice to have you here. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey guys, my name is Sujit. Actually, I'm quality assurance engineer too. So we are friends, and I'm just looking for a great connection, great people. I'm living actually between two cities. Originally from the Eastern Europe, and right now I can offer you put some your applications with my skills, with my experience. If you can offer me some solution for something, I don't know. But actually, I'm working right now with a great company. I like it, and I will continue work, and you will never guess where I'm working. So thank you guys.
Awesome. So, anyone likes to get some feedback on their applications and maybe some help here and there, you can talk to him and then also offer him maybe some good beer in written. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir.
My name is John Lindsay. I'm an Android developer. I've done projects in blockchain, connected devices is one of my passions, and some machine vision as well too. I don't have any specific ask. I was just really here to kind of meet some cool people, see some cool things. So that's it.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir. We'll go from here and then we'll come back.
My name is Giles. I'm a tech staffing expert, mostly around software engineering, technical product delivery. I've sort of run three multi-million-dollar turnover businesses over the last 20 years, so I've got the scars and the grey hair to back it up. So I'm focused very much on Austin, on startups through from pre-seed level up to Series A. It's part of the reason I'm here as well. I've got these two clients who come to me at the minute who are actively looking to purchase scale-up businesses. So
Hmm.
I'm here for advice and guidance on scaling up their own business, but also I'm moving to the scout function as well.
Awesome. Many startups here looking to sell. The guy to talk to, he has the connections, and also he offers experience and so feedback and things like that too, right? Yeah.
Any advice and guidance on talent, growing talent, structures. I work as a board advisor on pre-seed firms as well. I hardly give advice. I talk all day. I'm very quiet. So yeah, just want to have a chat.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think yeah, yes, sir. We'll come back. This, yeah, yes.
My name is Raj Pradeep. I'm working as a senior AI consultant at Microsoft. I just recently finished my MBA from UT. That's why I'm here on Monday.
Awesome. Congrats.
I've also launched recently a product called Marketplace. It's kind of like us working, some of the friends working together on providing the latest and greatest new social media and everything, using LLMs to interpret that and having a chat capability for kind of retail investors
Mm.
to have information on their fingertips. So we want to like tip things towards retail and normal people rather than like hedge funds taking all the information asymmetry. It's pretty cool app. I am here like we just launched the MVP like 2 weeks back, so I'm here to like scale that, get like-minded people, and especially my specialty is in AI, and I have like 12 plus years of experience in the network from UT. Um, if I could be of any help,
Awesome. And congrats on your MBA and also on your launch. So is that marketpulse.com or
it's market-pulse.ai.
market-pulse.ai? So anyone wants to try it out? Is it out for general public or is it okay?
I'm using the login, so I can, if there would be any way I can share. I think it's great. I developed it for myself and a lot of people like me, like retail investors.
Okay.
But I think I was mindful, so I developed it. So.
Awesome. Yeah. So do check with him if you need a login to try it out. Market-pulse.ai, and also some AI background as well. So if you have some things you want to bounce some ideas around, so do talk to him. Thank you. Yes, sir. No, we'll do a longer pitch at the end. Yeah, this is just like a one or two words about like what you do, and so, yep.
Spun up last week, day one, generating revenue. My background's in augmented reality, computer vision, taking those applications to market in both consumer as well as enterprise for advanced manufacturing and regulated environments. I also led exit or an acquisition that completed a good sale as a marketing partner with Doja Cat. If you don't know who that is, it's okay. I didn't know who she was at first either. So happy to share more later. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Jonathan Newman. I founded a branding agency called Good Theory, where we use messaging and design to help 1 to 3 person service businesses build emotional connections so that we can, in turn, build out a tribe of loyal customers to help grow these businesses.
Awesome. Thank you.
Where I'm struggling, I'm brand new to Austin, so I've been here only 4 months. So just kind of like chilling over here, just getting plugged in, meeting friends, networking, just getting yeah, connected to Austin.
Awesome. We all need to have like a new to Austin club here. So awesome. Yeah. I hope you find some good connections here and grow your network. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So I assume it's my turn now. Nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Humberto. I'm originally from Mexico, and I have a background in marketing, pricing, business to business, and business to consumer, mostly in banking, media, and travel. Last year, I came to the US. Well, actually, last year I finished my MBA, and that's why I came to the US. I studied in Austin, New York, but I wanted to move to a different city because the weather was not for me. And I'm new to Austin as well. Likewise, I'm here just to learn. I'm here to I'm a coach of health, and I would like to connect most of the people. I've heard about a lot of interesting opportunities, and I would love to keep in touch to see if there's anything I can help with. So nice to meet you all.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Hello everyone, my name is Kevin. I'm also new to Austin. I'm from Germany originally, and yeah, my startup is called StreamPod. We are bringing augmented reality to content creators like on Twitch or YouTube. So think about like Snapchat filters or Pokemon Go capabilities for streamers, and they can use it to have like a more engaging streaming experience, drive their growth, revenue, and brands can use it to advertise their products. So think about like Ray-Ban glasses that the streamers can put on, and then I can make a cut from that, and the streamers can even make a cut from that. And yeah, I'm looking for investors, but also people that are interested in the streaming space or even marketing or advertising. So we had some influence on marketing campaigns with like Spotify, Disney Plus, Google Eats. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So there's already an augmented reality person there that you can talk to, and also there's a few marketing people that are here. So awesome. Great. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Patrick McGinnis, and I have been in Austin 33 years. 33 years also with a career in software engineering, machine learning, engineering, and as tech leader, CTO, worked for big companies, small companies, and right now I'm all in on AI. I write about AI at a Substack called AI Changes Everything. Please subscribe if you haven't. That's my ask. But I'm also willing to help out, advise, collaborate. I'm doing other things with AI and just would love to talk and chat and see what's going on and see if we can help make something happen in artificial intelligence.
Awesome. And AI changes everything. That's the Substack. So
Everything, yeah, because it
yeah.
does.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody. My name is Zane Ski. I'm one of 2 members of my sales team for my company, Lead Nitro. We're all a bunch of UC University graduates, so I'm only 23. I just graduated from UC about a year and a half ago. And our team has developed a AI and machine learning sales automation software platform that automatically will generate new leads and prospects for sales teams, write outbound emails automatically, personalized to the prospect, you guys get a run at the software and see how we can help you guys.
Awesome. And is your target customer, I mean, as an individual, is that marketing or sales professionals?
Yeah, actually, we are looking for like a social media marketing person,
Uh-huh.
either as an intern or as a full-time person, consultant, whatever you guys have, I guess, as expertise for social media. That's something that be open to talking about. Love to try and today.
Awesome. Yeah, if you all have any connections there, yeah, do share with him. And also, you said what's the name of the
Company's called
Lead Nitro? Okay, awesome. Lead Nitro is a company that y'all can take a look at and spread the word. Right. Yes, ma'am.
Hi everyone, my name is Karina. I am involved in health and wellness, have a couple of startups, and my big mission and passion is to make sure that you guys all, after sitting all those hours in front of the computer in a virtual and augmented reality, you're gonna feel happy, healthy, with a peace in your heart and in your soul. So what I'm looking for is mentors and people who want to help me spread this mission and make this project to fruition. I can share the details. What are they about? They related with multisensory experience and some breathing techniques that are related with doing certain tasks that change our state of mind. This is totally safe and tested. And yeah, we'll be happy to share this with the world.
Awesome. Thank you. And we all definitely need that for all of us sitting all day all for computers. So thank you for sharing that. Yes, sir.
My name is Halil. I have a startup and we are developing vertical AI agents for customers. At the moment, we have a couple deployments, but now we are developing like a beta version of our website, maybe in 1 month.
Awesome. So is it available for public launch yet or not? When you're still
It is not available for public. It is only
for a
for
few. Awesome.
users.
All right. Yeah. What's the name of the company you said?
It is Greater 512 is the name of the company, but I didn't focus on the name of the
No,
company.
yet.
Maybe it may spark one idea.
Maybe we can source the name from the group here. Yeah. Anyone has any ideas for a name for his company? Ask ChatGPT. Yeah. 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 That's true. All right. Yeah. I mean, good luck to your upcoming beta launch. And yeah, if you have any news to share after you launch, we'll be more than happy to spread it with the group. And yeah, yeah, appreciate that. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Christine. I am in-house counsel. I focus on employment law and I own a bakery. And I'm just here as moral support.
All right. Yeah. I mean, anyone getting into legal side of things at their startups, there's a person you can talk to for the employment legal side of things. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Tom Pratt. I have a background in engineering and business, and I'm looking for my next gig in something like product management and tech hardware.
All right. So anyone looking for a product manager, or you said hardware. You said
I've mostly been in hardware.
in hardware. Yeah. Anyone working on hardware-related companies? Yeah. There's a person to talk to. All right. There's a couple of people behind. Do you wanna? Yeah. Go ahead.
A lot of times with my clients, when you're going to a networking event, there's always two questions you get asked, right? What do you do? And do you have a website? And typically my clients, when they're asked the second question, their response is, well, okay, just hold on, don't look at it quite yet, right? I'm still working on it. So I help my clients make sure that their website does two things. Make sure that it looks good, but also it explains what they do, and it simplifies, clarifies, and tells a story really about what they do. I own a web design and marketing agency, Reanimation Design, where I help my clients make sure that their website is not only found on Google and wherever they're being searched, but also that it answers the three questions that will know exactly what they do and tells the story so that they can get really what they want, which is turning visitors into clients.
Awesome. You said reanimation
Yeah, reanimation design.
design. Reanimation design is the company you can look for, and also talk to him if you have any web design, and basically telling your story. That's important. So not just web design. So yeah, there's a person to talk to. Yes, ma'am.
My name's Nadia. I'm a 2D artist, illustrator, and graphic designer by trade, but I'm also the art director and co-founder of a small startup within video gaming called The Lobby. So I'll go ahead and hand the mic off to our founder and colleague, Colin.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Colin. So my co-founder, fiance, we're working on a startup called The Lobby. Basically, what we're aiming to create is a next-gen theme park. A little out of the ordinary for the rest of the crowd here. A next-gen theme park, but based on the most prevalent kind of form of media today, so video games. So taking pieces of some of these virtual worlds that people spend so much time in and bringing it into a physical space for people to enjoy and be more immersed in. So things like playing laser tag with Master Chief, or riding a Minecraft roller coaster. I mean, the limitations are endless. There's so many great IPs out there, but yeah. So think of kind of what Universal did with movies, taking like Jaws and Back to the Future and making a physical theme park. Except we're going to bring it into the 21st century with the more relevant media. So for right now, what we're looking for are small-time investors to try to help us fund a Kickstarter marketing campaign that we plan on launching toward the end of the month. So as well as some great connections and people that would be happy to help, mentor, and we got a big project to undertake. So any help or guidance would be appreciated.
Awesome. Yeah. And anyone interested in? I mean, does it have augmented reality
Oh yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all right. So.
that's some of our secret sauce.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a couple of augmented reality folks here. You can talk to them, and also anyone interested in video games that you might be interested in having an extended experience beyond just the gaming. There's the what you said is the company's name? The Lobby. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're in the lobby, so yeah, there's the lobby. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Um, yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Danielle Jordan. My background is in law as a paralegal, and I look forward to helping assist anyone that needs assistance with legal matters and directing them to proper counsel.
Awesome. So we have another legal expert here. So do check with her if you have any legal questions. And yeah, that's great to have like a mix of audience. So not just founders that we always have. Yes, sir.
Hi everyone, my name is Benny. I'm currently a student at Stanford University of California. Here in Austin to check out what Austin is about. So living tonight, but my background is in product management, program management and operations. My plan is to come back to Austin to live here when I graduate next month. So looking to join a startup or any company around the product program or operations.
Awesome. So if anyone knows any companies hiring for product managers, is that what you're looking for? Yeah, product management and other related areas. So yeah, do talk to him. So that's great. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey everyone, my name's Hershey. I graduated from UT Austin last year, and since then I've been working as a software developer at a fintech company called LPL Financial. The reason why I'm here today is because like I'd like to get more involved in the startup culture. I'd like to build my own SaaS company. I don't have an idea yet, but I do know I want to build something out. So I'm here to kind of just network with people and just at least get to the first step.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone looking to just talk to people that are I mean, generally looking for helping and also getting into the startup world? Yeah. There's a guy, and I think I missed one behind. Yeah.
My name is Andrew, also a software developer working for enterprise software.
Are you looking for anything in specific, or just came here for networking?
Yeah, just
Awesome.
startup meetup.
All right. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Haley. I work at pretty much the opposite at a startup. I work for Intel, and I sell PC CPUs to Dell, so two giant companies. But considering a career change, so just here to learn.
Awesome. Thank you. I mean, anything specific that you're looking for, or just
Networking.
just networking? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Hello, I'm Nurse Linus here. I was a 5-year Space Force officer before I went to work at Kahan Space. So software as a service startup providing spaceflight safety solutions. Looking for my next role. Also interested in potentially being a co-founder, focusing on Department of Defense solutions, specifically Space Force and NRO customers.
All right, yeah, that's and you said you're looking for to being a co-founder in which one exactly?
Defense technologies.
Defense technologies. Oh, okay. So anyone has connections to companies that are in the defense space, especially those that are looking for co-founders, do connect him with that. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
My name's Nathan. I've worked for probably 10 to 12 different companies, mostly in finance and operations. Pretty much all in finance, from analyst all the way up to director. I started my day up in data analytics, and been administering drug tests for oil field employees, and was most recently the finance director for a cannabis company. And additionally, I've worked in healthcare as well, as a finance director, manager, dermatology, and that kind of thing, as well as logistics and that kind of thing. And so I probably at this point in my career, I'm going to start my own advisory firm, mainly focused on lower market startups in that area, because I've worked at high growth companies pretty much my entire career. As an analyst, I did an IPO.
Awesome.
75-year-old company. That was cool. So a lot of diversified knowledge, and so oddly enough, I'm kind of looking for clients.
All right. So anyone looking for, any specific clients or just any, clients in a specific place in their startup growth or just?
Probably post-funding or pre-funding, that kind of help. I can do a lot of pro formas in that.
Gotcha.
Financial projections. So,
Awesome. Yeah, that's great.
I can kind of do ground up finance.
Yeah, a lot of startups do need that financial discipline and projections too. Yeah, so anyone looking for help in that regard, and also post-funding or pre-funding that look for finance help, yeah, there's your guy to talk to. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm Carter. I moved to Austin 2 weeks ago. I
Ooh.
shut down my startup in Atlanta, and so now I'm looking to hopefully join a startup here. Also looking for product manager positions.
Gotcha. Anyone has connections to product management related openings? Yeah, to introduce Carter to that. Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Dhruva. I graduated from UT Austin last year, and I'm strong background in software engineering. Also worked at a venture capital firm recently. Currently working as a product manager. Now trying to reintroduce myself to the startup industry as well as venture.
Awesome. Thank you. Looking for anything in specific or just general networking? Investment roles or product management roles. Okay. If you have any connections to that or any openings that you know of, yeah, introduce Dhruva to that. Yes, sir.
My name is Jack Benelli. I'm a recent graduate from the University of Colorado. Also pretty new to Austin, looking to get connected in the community, and have a strong background in sales. So looking for maybe a side job or something like that with someone who needs sales help.
All right. So anyone looking for sales help? I think there's someone that mentioned. Yeah. So, yeah, there's your connection to talk to. Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Caleb. I also graduated from the University of Colorado recently, selling for a SaaS company here in Austin, and was running a personal training company in Colorado while I was a student that morphed into a startup. We did a $200,000 pre-seed funding round, unfortunately shut down, but have experience selling and funding and looking for technical people to come up with another cool idea.
Awesome. So you're looking for some technical folks either to join as a co-founder or just any other regular roles?
I'd say I'm more on the business side and looking for technical people to come up with a cool idea.
Okay. So anyone who wants to, what's your name? Caleb, right? Yeah. Talk to Caleb about the sales and other roles there. Yeah. Caleb is the guy. Yes, ma'am.
Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin McHugh. I'm currently an MBA student at UT, now a second year officially. Before school, I did sales at ServiceNow and then marketing at a cloud service provider. understand more about hosting guests.
Awesome. So anyone that knows people that host Airbnb rentals and or any connections to that ecosystem of the Airbnb hosts, yeah, this is your person to contact. All right. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Michael, current UT grad student as well. Super high level, building a community for dudes. Looking to talk to anybody who is interested in learning a little bit more.
Awesome. Any dudes here that want to, be part of the community? And do you have like a community already launched, or is it still?
No, building.
Still building? Okay, awesome. And when you launch, let us know, and we can spread it out to the community here. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey guys, I'm Mason. I'm the founder of a event management, event fulfillment app. We did our pre-seed funding. We just finished our MVP last Friday. Right now, I'm looking for someone that can do, I guess, more of a marketing savant. We have a lot of content. We partner with content creation firms. We're looking to build our wait list, things like that. I'm also looking for a full stack iOS dev. Don't need a team. Looking for someone local. I have a team in Europe already. But yeah, we've built it out. We're talking to VCs right now. We've got some more funding, but we're really looking to get that wait list out there and start building the hype and the people behind it.
So iOS developer and a marketing person, right?
Right. Yeah, I have a background in product management, so I've built out 7 or 8 apps now, brought them to market. This one is my own company, so.
Awesome. So anyone that's looking to or to help develop their iOS app and also marketing help, is it any specific content marketing? I said is that?
Content marketing, social media marketing. That's our
Yeah, social media marketing and content marketing. If you have any connections, yeah, please do send it that way. Yes, sir.
Hi guys, I'm Libin and I'm working as a robotic software engineer here, and I don't have a startup, but then I'm still forming an idea. So I'm looking for co-founders or anyone interested in the intersection of filmmaking, robotics, and generative AI. Yeah, please feel free to contact.
Awesome. Yeah. So there's a couple of robotics guys I saw there, and then she was into robotics as well. And then there's one from films somewhere here. So there's quite a few people that you can talk to to form your idea. Thank you. Yes, sir.
My name is Samit. I'm working as a mobile developer. I'm giving consultancy to companies who want to mobile transformation.
Awesome. To help with mobile development is okay. Awesome. Thank you. Oh yes, sir.
Hi everyone, I'm Matias. I came all the way from Argentina. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I'm here. I work for a software development company as we're trying to get into the Austin ecosystem and the technology. I've been told Capital Factory is the place to be. I have been for the Startup Week. I'm here to learn everything that I can learn as a representative for my company. So thank you.
All right. Thank you. And I'm glad you're here, and hope you're enjoying your time here.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
All right. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. I mean, either. Yeah.
I'm his wife.
That's all you need to say.
I'm Allison Mesa, and I do customer reference marketing for a cybersecurity firm. And I'm here to network and support my.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's a great experience to have. So yeah. Thank you. Yes, sir.
My name is Alex Souza. I'm a commercial and IP attorney, and I'm here just to network with people.
All right. So anyone looking for IP or do you do patents too?
Oh, many.
Many.
I don't do bugs and drugs, but I do it.
There's your attorney to talk to then for your IP needs. And yeah, thank you for being here. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Cody Jones, and I have a background in mobile and software dev in general. My focus is to try to meet more clients to help expand the brand that I'm working on called Digital Signal Consulting. The idea of it is basically a lot of people push this idea that you should make a pretty bad MVP just to get things going, and I disagree. You should build an MVP that's going to scale with you and your team and can change over time, and I specialize in that. So if you're looking to grow your digital signal online, just let me know. Thank you guys.
All right. Thank you. And do you have like a company name or?
Yeah, Digital Signal.
Oh, it's Digital Signal. Okay. Okay. DigitalSignal.io if you want to.
LinkedIn as well, but it's Digital Signal Consulting.
Consulting. All right. Thank you. So I think we've seen a great deal of experience and also a wide variety of things that people are developing. So I mean we're still at 7:35 ish. We have time to take like maybe 3 lightning pitches. I mean the reason I say lightning pitches is because I know you all have those that are working on their startups. They've talked about their startup in 1 or 2 sentences, but if you want to, even if you're not ready, I would say if you want to get out of that comfort zone and just come over here and then give a quick 2-minute pitch about what your startup is and take a couple of questions from the audience. We have probably time for maybe 3 or 4. Does anyone wants to come here and do a lightning pitch? Yes, sir. Don't be shy. Yeah, you can come here and do it.
Thank you. First time I'm doing this, so if I'm a little rough or if the volume gets a little weird, sorry. So again, my name is Zane Stewart. I am the director of sales for a small startup team called Lead Nitro. We're based out of Austin, Texas. We're about 10, 11 employees as of last week. We're all recent university graduates, and what brought us together is the hope of improving the outbound sales process for individuals and their startup teams. With our company, we have basically gotten the sales process from prospecting new leads and accounts, emailing, and CRM management down to just about 20 minutes. From typically what maybe a 15 or 20 hour work week would look like for a sales team. Often, time, money, these are all issues that startup teams have. And with us and our software, we're hoping to fix that by being this solution. Right now, we offer the software completely free. We'll generate leads for you, write out your emails, log everything that you need to in the appropriate CRM. Yeah, that's kind of it. Hopefully, y'all are interested. Leadnitro.ai. And if you would like to see the software for yourself, my CEO and CTO and I, we run demos. They're very short, 30 minutes. And again, it is free. So if you'd like to take a look, feel free. Yeah. We're connected to a couple of different databases. We're connected to Apollo, HubSpot Insights. We're working on our own web scraper and LinkedIn integration. When those integrations go live in Q3, we'll essentially have nearly the highest level databases except for Zoom Info connected to our platform. And we're also natively integrated with HubSpot and Salesforce. So, yeah. Yeah, any other questions? Excuse me. Yeah, I guess our ideal customer right now is software as a service startups, individuals with their own firms, whether it comes to marketing, tech. We work with a couple of different companies all over the world. So we just most recently are working with a German auto and manufacturing company that's using our software to do outbound email outreach in German with our email capabilities. So yeah, honestly though, startups, software as a service business models, B2B SaaS, that's kind of our main shtick right now. Yeah, we basically have a value-based pricing structure model we're going to launch in Q3 where if, for let's say example, a company is earning $40,000 from a revenue generating lead we provide them versus like a $400,000 sale, those will be different price points. We're going to work very much like closely with the customer and the client to come to whatever kind of sort of agreement is fair for them. Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, does anyone want to do a pitch? Yeah, there's.
Thanks. How's it going, everybody? I am Sam. Can I ask for no photos or videos? We're still in stealth, even though we're revenue generating. So I am accelerating distributed compute intelligently.
And as an example, you know, when you punch in a request to ChatGPT, that goes to a server farm, or rather a farm of processors that spits out your answer as a token. Do you know what else is created on a bunch of processors? Bitcoin. So I'm looking for two things: anyone mining Bitcoin or anyone with a megawatt of energy. That's it. Thank you.
Any questions?
I don't have financial advice, but yes, please. No. Software. I'm looking for people who are buying ASICs rather, not GPUs.
Any more questions?
I'll be around. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Does anyone else wants to do a lightning pitch? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, as I told you, I'm working on augmented reality for Twitch streamers and YouTube. You might think, oh, this is like a niche and small market, but even the younger people like more and more watch like Twitch or YouTube instead of Netflix or back then TV. So there's like, I think like 35 million daily visitors at Twitch alone. And yeah, we just want to basically revolutionize the way ads are built in, because nowadays it's like you want to watch a YouTube video and you have to have like 2 or 3 minutes of pre-roll ads. That sucks if you want to watch something. And then on Twitch, you may be talking to the streamer, it's very interactive, and then 5 minutes of ads come in there. So it really destroys the experience, but it's the backbone of the whole industry. So we are saying, okay, we're going to make the camera of the streamer the billboard and put the ads in there in 3D behind the streamer, on the top of his head if it's headwear or glasses, and basically want to go this route. And the byproduct of that is that the streamer can have fun with his audience to, yeah, let him put a funny hat on the head or something like that. Yeah, thank you. Yes, please. Yeah, so the idea is basically that we talk to brands and they can put the assets into the store, or we can even automatically play them, and the content creator can opt into that like voluntarily, and he will even get a cut of that. So the idea is really that we will really incentivize the content creator to say, hey, I'm fine with putting products in here, and maybe you can add some consent for different categories that you want to really support, and the ones you don't, that's fine. But that's the idea really, is that brands put the assets there, and like that's most of the revenue for Snapchat. And for Snapchat, it's like a little bit weird because you take a picture of like with Ray-Ban glasses, you send it to one person, right? Well, a Twitch streamer talks to 1,000 people, so like there's way more brand power, I think, or advertising potential, in my opinion. We could do that. I mean, we are not that far yet. We have like 1,000 streamers that use it, and we ran like one-off campaigns where it was like dedicated streamers for like one day, and the ad kind of platform is something we are looking into.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, this is my first time pitching. As I said, I'm Matias. I'm from Argentina. I'll pitch for the only product that my company has. My company is called Crombie. We do software development, but we had this platform. As you know, in Argentina, soccer is very, very important, and we have this platform that's for game decisions. So it's based on this Copa America that's coming for the next month on 20th of June. You have this platform where you have all your qualifying and the due process. You are choosing your teams, who will win, how do you score. We have this internal platform that has an integrated bot with AI that uses ChatGPT, so you can be helped, sort of, to make the right decision. This is a product that we have launched for all the World Cups, including the last one that Argentina won. It's a very good, a very good product, and it's very popular in Argentina, in Brazil and Mexico, and we're trying to get it into the US even though Crombie is more of a software development end-to-end projects on all of that. Oh, well, thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, so hi again, I'm Chinmay. Like I said, we're interested in building high-performance edge robotics. A lot of words kind of strung together, and basically all this means is, how can we get a robot to make the intelligent decision when it's in an environment that it has not seen before? So for example, if we want to send a robot into the forest, it cannot do that. If we want to send a robot into space, it cannot do that. And that's because robots can do a lot of intelligent things, but they cannot mess up yet. Because once they mess up, they cannot recover. And so the question is, how do we kind of just, write software that without any internet, without any sort of connection to a knowledge database, how does it make the smart decision to accomplish an uncertain task? Yeah, and I think today's robotics, they're cool. I really like what Boston Dynamics is doing, obviously. Really like what NVIDIA is doing, but there is a big quantum step needed in order to get from robotics today to useful robotics. Any questions? Yes. First application. Honestly, I think even something as simple as like picking up litter on the side of the road, current robots can't really do yet. And if we could tackle that, that would be a huge problem that we could kind of just automate away. Yes. Sorry. It's actually the gentleman in the back. I mean, so right now, ideally, I think something like picking up trash on the side of the road would be useful. As for how monetizable is it, we'll see. We'll make it work. Yeah, go ahead. Right, and so obviously machine learning has given us a large wealth of information, but personally I think it's not actually good enough to do what we need it to do. The one thing that we can say for sure about all of the machine learning research that has happened so far is that we don't know what scale will solve. The issue is that the current models we have just aren't really smart enough in order to use the scale in the appropriate way. Does that answer your question? Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty deep question. I think the one-word answer would be like scaling up probabilistic methods. That's kind of the, yeah.
Do you see in the future robotics working in healthcare, hospitals, nursing homes, those types of settings?
I think it would be one of the best applications so long as we can make them safe. Yes.
I just wanted to add on to that. Everyone's curious about those topics in more detail. I think on Thursday there's going to be a meeting here at the Capitol Factory on the topic of large language models moving toward artificial general intelligence.
I think that would be a cool topic. I have some qualms about the use of the term artificial general intelligence. Okay, great. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think we're almost at the end, but yeah, do you want to do a quick one? Yeah. Yep.
Hey everyone, my name is Rajiv Kumar. As I introduced myself, I'm a founder of Ray Solutions. So we are a strategic consulting and recruitment company. I worked in the industry for over 15 years as a data scientist, AI engineer. I developed system in SCM, especially in the recruitment domain, and that's where we saw the opportunity. I have a patent pending algorithm where we basically read through all the resumes, job descriptions to extract skills. And the skills, you might think of a skill, a person mentioning skill in a certain way, but there are 1,000 different ways of writing the same skill. So our algorithm specializes in extracting any different variation of a skill that you would have in a resume or job description. And we basically match the candidates with the job descriptions. And then we have human in loop, who all are technical people, not the people who are just looking for the keywords in the resumes. And we basically know what is the right fit for a job, not just the technically looking at their past experiences, whether they are jumping company too quickly. They are a person who is a better fit for a startup, for a company who is a big company, fit kind of thing. And all my recruiters are technical people who have worked in the industry for at least 5 to 6 years. And we specialize right now in the data. I and my life partner, we both worked in data for over 15 years. That's what we do, and I'm here. My ask is not for the investment, but for the clients. If you're looking to hire people and the people who are looking for jobs, we can connect you guys and help you. Thank you.
We'll do the Q&A in person because we're running out of time. So a big round of applause to all the people that have come in here and presented their pitches. I know lightning pitches are hard if you're not prepared to do that, and then it takes courage to come and share that without prior preparation. So a big thanks to all of you for doing that. And so before we leave, the one thing I want to say is like a lot of people usually come to meetups for various reasons. I mean, they have their own reasons and expectations for various meetups, and sometimes those meetups may or may not live up to their expectations. And I'm not saying that my meetups always do, but one thing that we all can take away from any meetup that we go to is a new connection that we have not had prior to coming to this to those meetups. So one ask I have for all of you is before you go back to your homes or to your dinner or other places where you want to go to, make one connection that you have not had prior to this event, and keep those conversations going and flowing even beyond the events that we have here. So that's what we are here for, to make those connections, to facilitate those serendipitous and maybe even deeper connections that we probably may not have a chance to do in our regular hours. So so do take a good connection out of here. Have a good conversation with someone that you met here, and all the best to all of your endeavors in your startups and your products and services that you're doing. And with that said, thank you all for coming today, and you all have a wonderful rest of the day. All right? Thank you all. And we need to move out of the room by 8 o'clock, so please start moving out of the room. We can still have conversations in the lobby, okay? Yes, sir.
There's someone I'm trying to help. Moving over from Vancouver. He's worked for Techstars, been a startup mentor. Bemi, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Billy.
Yeah.
He's got to be on a flight in an hour and a half, but I said to come to the event tonight, moving to Austin.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
you can explain what you do.
Yeah, so just thanks so much for this.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm visiting Austin because my plan is to come out here. After all, but I brought you 3 years here.